If you're thinking of relocating from New York City to Miami, then this video is for you. I want to give you some insight and advice on everything from the cost of living to different housing options, job opportunities, our transportation, our weather, and some lifestyle differences. So whether you're a young professional, a family, or looking to retire in Florida, these tips should help make your move to Miami a success. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Joe. I'm a real estate advisor with Compass. I have people reaching out to me all the time looking to move to Miami, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days, send me a text, give me a call, or click the link in the show description below and schedule a free 15-minute discovery call. If you're watching this video, you're probably considering a move from New York City to Miami. Miami is known for its vibrant culture, beautiful beaches, and warm weather, and more overall quality of life. But before you make the move, there are some things that you should probably know. This way you can make your transition as smooth as possible. So in this video, I want to share with you my top tips for relocating to Miami. These are things that my clients have told me and other people who have moved here from New York City have told me. So tip number one is the cost of living. One of the biggest advantages that I'm told from New York City to Miami is that Miami has a relatively low cost of living compared to Manhattan. But it's important to have a budget in place because extra things can add up quickly. The cost of housing can vary depending on the location and the type of property, but it's pretty much more affordable in Miami. However, things like utilities, groceries, and transportation can be a little bit higher here, so it's important to budget accordingly and look for ways to save money. I know in Manhattan, a lot of people, they don't have cars, so with no car means no maintenance, no insurance, not having to worry about a place to park it. So if you're moving down here from Manhattan with a car, for example, you're gonna have to think about insurance, how much it is to park it if you don't have a parking spot on your property, and also gas, maintenance, all of that stuff. One way to save money is to take advantage of our free activities that you can find in Miami every single day. Literally, every day you can find something that is free to do in Miami, and this is because of our weather, which I'll talk about in a second. Tip number two is our housing options. Miami has a wide range of housing options, all the way from beachfront condos to suburban homes. So if you're looking for an urban lifestyle, I would consider living in Wynwood, downtown Miami, or Brickell. These neighborhoods are known for their high-rise apartments and their trendy restaurants. If you have a family, you're gonna probably prefer to live in the suburbs, which offer good schools and more outdoor activities and parks. Some popular suburbs are going to be Coral Gables, Pinecrest, Palmetto Bay, and Kendall. Third tip, job opportunities. So Miami has a diverse economy with opportunities in healthcare, finance, tourism, international trade. And before, Miami was really known for its hospitality, but now we see a ton of corporations that are opening up their headquarters down here. So now our job market is a little bit more competitive than it has been in the past. So it's important to have a plan in place before you move. Research the job market, make connections with recruiters and other professionals in your field, and you might also want to consider attending our local networking events. The best way to find our networking events are on EVENTBRITE and MEETUP. This is just another way to get your foot in the door. All right, tip number four is our transportation. Like I said earlier, unlike New York City, Miami is spread out, so having a car is almost a necessity. However, our traffic can be a nightmare, especially during rush hour in Brickell. So it's important to plan your commute accordingly. Although people won't be mad if you are a couple minutes late. This is called Miami time. Miami does have a public transportation system of buses, trains, and trolleys. And while public transportation is not as extensive as New York City, it can be a good option for getting around. Also, if you're into biking, Miami has been investing in bike lanes, which can be a great way to explore the city. Speaking of biking, Critical Mass is a monthly community bike ride that takes place on the last Friday of every month. And it involves hundreds of cyclists riding through the city streets. And the main purpose is to raise awareness of alternative transportation options and to promote cycling as a fun and sustainable means of transportation. Tip number five has to do with weather. Miami has a tropical climate, which means that it is hot and humid in the summer and pretty mild in the winter. And while warm weather is a big draw for people who are moving from up north, it is important to be prepared for the extreme heat and humidity in the summer. A lot of people, they think that they're going to have a great time in the summer, but they're not prepared. So invest in lightweight and breathable clothing. You're gonna wanna stay hydrated. That's why you see everybody carrying around their water bottles. And also wear sunscreen. It's super important you wear sunscreen every single day. Also with weather, keep in mind that Miami is in a hurricane zone, and from June to November, there is always a possibility of a hurricane, but mostly severe rain. And now that we have radar technology, we always get a couple days notice. The weatherman will tell us whether we're in the cone, and then you choose either to stay or leave. I have been through hurricanes in the past. You really just have to be prepared, have a plan in place. Everybody gets through a hurricane, and the community really comes together during these times. So in conclusion, those are my top tips for relocating from New York City to Miami. Remember, do your own research and have a plan in place, but more importantly, just be open to new experiences, because moving to a new city can be a challenge, but if you have the right mindset and you're prepared, this can really be a great opportunity for growth and adventure and just to experience something new. So before I go, if you got any value out of this, I would really appreciate if you gave this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to stay updated on everything Miami. I come out with new videos about Miami every single week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.